What do therapy and the gym have in common? I'm Dr. Brooke. I'm a board certified psychiatrist. This channel is Cook with Dr. Brooke, where we mostly talk about the connection between nutrition and mental health outcomes, but we get into other mental health topics too. So today, let's talk about therapy. Sometimes a good therapist can put me, the psychiatrist, out of work. This is a good thing. I often liken therapy to going to the gym in that there's a lot of different types and a lot of different activities that you can do. So sometimes I go to the gym to kind of maintain my fitness, right? Like I might get on the treadmill and walk, I might be lifting weights to improve my cardiovascular health, to improve my strength, to like maintain my bone density as more of like a health maintenance thing. Sometimes, maybe if I'm recovering from an injury, I might go see a physical therapist and do very specific targeted exercises. This is to say that like exercising at the gym and going to therapy can look very different for different people depending on what you're there to work on and depending on the therapist that you're working with. The other similarity is that a lot of people say, I went to therapy and it actually made me more depressed, or I had this uptick in my PTSD symptoms. And this is not to discount that experience. That can very much be true. But it is also to say that often the process of getting started is the most painful part. So if I went to the gym tomorrow and I hadn't been in a very long time and I started lifting all these weights, I would wake up the next day really sore. I might not even be able to brush my teeth and I would go, oh my gosh, I was supposed to go to the gym and I wanted to start exercising to feel better, to be more fit, to be more capable. I'm doing worse, not better. I can barely get out of bed. I can't even brush my teeth. The same thing can happen in therapy, where especially initially starting and especially in like trauma-focused therapies, getting over that initial hump can be quite painful and challenging. Your muscles are sore, but over time, you build the strength, the weights get lighter. And that's not to say that like therapy is universally beneficial and that, everybody needs to be in therapy, or that, you failed because you tried therapy and it wasn't successful. That's not to like put blame or shame on anybody. It's just to say that it is an evidence-based intervention. It has both psychological outcomes and biological outcomes. We see brain changes when people go to therapy. That's why I say like a good therapist can put me out of business. And so if you have tried therapy before and maybe had like some mixed results, it maybe wasn't the right type of therapy, or maybe weren't sticking with that plan for long enough. Did this metaphor resonate with you? Is it something you've heard before? It's not a perfect metaphor, but I hope that it's falling on some receptive ears and that it's helpful to somebody out there. If you made it to the end of the video, it's probably because you really care about your mental health. Like I said, I have a lot more content on my channel about nutritional psychiatry, about other mental health topics. I have some just general humor videos where I try to be funny, sometimes successfully, sometimes not. So I hope you'll find more content there that's helpful, educational, inspirational to you. Take care of yourselves, guys.